Hey guys, welcome back to my vlog. I just came back from Albertsons and I want to tell you about my deals because I'm so excited about them. Okay, I got, let me tell you, $63 off. $63, 33%. The Albertsons app, you need to get the Albertsons app. I never shopped at Albertsons. I used to be like, who even goes to Albertsons? Like, what is Albertsons? But I started going there one day because it's close to my gym and they have the most incredible deals. $1 blueberries, $1 blackberries, okay? Like $1. And I got 10 pounds of chicken breast for $14. 10 pounds. So right now, I'm about to separate them into like little bags, serving sizes, and then freeze them because I'm not gonna eat 10 pounds in the next week or so. And I also got some steaks, so I'm gonna separate those as well into serving sizes. Athena is currently napping upstairs, and then I'm going to attempt to ice Athena's birthday cake. I already made her smash cake, like her small cake, which is okay. I'm happy enough with it because the birthday party is this Sunday. So I don't have enough time, it's Thursday right now, but I'm going to attempt to ice her big one. So I've already made the cake layers, there's only 2 layers, they're in the freezer right now, because it's easier to ice when they're like solid. I'm gonna put the crumb coat on top and fill the middle with a cream cheese icing and chopped strawberries. Strawberries are expensive right now. Why did I decide to do a fruit themed birthday party? I don't know, but look at these invitations I have. Look how sweet those are. It says Tutti Frutti, our little cutie Athena is turning 1. Oh, the things you get excited over when you're a mum. But anyway, I'm gonna try to get that done. Watch me handle some gross meat if you like. Packing all this meat into bags and now I'm gonna put it in the freezer. We have like a Chester freezer. It's not like huge, it's like a smaller one in our garage that's pretty much just filled with frozen meat and breast milk, which is kind of funny to me, thinking that I have a freezer full of breast milk and meat. That's good. Tastes like Fanta. So I took the cream cheese and the butter out and it's at room temperature now, so it's ready for the icing. I'm gonna cut a few strawberries for the middle layer into little slices, little pieces, whatever you want to say. You know, I actually did attempt this cake like a couple of weeks ago and I thought it was good, and then my cake just kind of started collapsing on itself and yeah, so I'm hoping that that doesn't happen this time. I've learned a few things along the way. I think room temperature is a big thing, but pretty much why I'm even making these cakes is because Athena needs a birthday cake and she deserves the best birthday cake. But cakes are expensive, guys. Cakes are so expensive now, and we don't, honestly, like, we're not in the financial position to be, you know, spending like a bunch of money on stuff like that. Like, we just don't have it. Ryan's the only source of income for this family. I'm not allowed to work in this country yet, and even if I was, I don't know if I'd have time. I'm a full-time mom and I'm training right now and I'm in school full-time, so it would just be like a lot, and I really value having, and so does Ryan, like we see eye to eye on that. Like, we really value just being there for Athena. Like, it's our #1 priority, especially when she's at this age. Like, you only get these sweet moments of her life and then they're gone, you know. I can work for the rest of my life, which I do plan to. That's why I'm studying clinical psychology. I really want to work, I'm passionate about the field. But right now what's really important is just being here for her, spending time with her, and she's not gonna remember her cake, let's be honest. Everyone else is, so that's why I'm making it. And it's a bit of fun, like honestly a little more stressful than I thought it was gonna be, but it's still fun. So I think I have enough strawberries, here they are. Yeah, that shall do. And then I am going to sift the icing sugar so there's no clumps, and then get the cake layers out. And I'm nervous about it, guys. I'm nervous because if this doesn't go to plan, then I don't know, we're just gonna have to go to the store and get a random one. So this is gonna take a whole second because I have this tiny little sieve. Like, I thought I was saving money buying this tiny sieve instead of a big sieve, but I wish I would have just spent that extra couple bucks, because what is the point? Like, look how tiny it is. And I have to sieve 1,150 grams of powdered sugar, which is 10 cups. 10 cups of sugar. But because cream cheese, I think, is a little harder to ice with, the icing sugar gives it more of a substance, so it's easier to, you know, move. So here we go. But anyway, I'm glad that I am done with classes for the year. I am still waiting on my final result. I took one class this past, they call them e-learn sessions, so I'm like in an online school because I can't really go into campus. Daycare at minimum is $250 a week here, which is just too much. Not that I want to even put her in daycare, but you can't do like an hour or so a day. Like, you have to pay for the whole time, which is kind of a pain, but I get it. So, anywho, what was I saying? There's 7-week increments, so instead of one long semester, you can take a class or 2 classes in 7 weeks instead of like 4 classes in 14 weeks. I think that's kind of how it goes. So instead of taking 2 classes in this 7-week block, I took 1 because I was studying for the GRE a lot to get into grad school. A lot of grad schools don't really require them anymore, but for clinical psychology PhDs, they're strongly recommended at a lot of places, especially the competitive ones, and the scores are very competitive. And I hate standardized testing. Like, I hate those kinds of exams. It's just, I don't know, I get nervous and I overthink, and I'm sure people can relate, but it was tough. But I went into it, took it, and I'm happy enough with my result to not have to retake it. So yeah, I'm glad that it's out of the way. Honestly, it felt like it was taking forever to freaking take that, but it's done, it's out of the way. Now I can just focus on finishing my bachelor's in psychology and then apply to grad schools to start after the 24 Olympics. I'm really nervous about it. Like, I think about it often, just the whole getting in process. You know, most schools have like 400, 500 applicants, and they only accept 3 to 4 max. Sometimes they only accept 1 a whole year, and I'm like, it's kind of daunting. But that's the plan anyway. I already have 2 degrees. I have my bachelor's in mass communications and my master's in liberal arts. And I'm now working on finishing my bachelor's in psychology, which shouldn't take as long because I've already taken all of the science classes when I was in undergrad, because I studied chemistry first, and then I switched to mass comm. So I've actually done like all of those kinds of classes. So all I have left is the psychology classes, which I've been really interested in, and I've actually really enjoyed it. So that's actually been pretty fun, and it keeps me kind of occupied while Athena is sleeping. I like to be stimulated, and scrolling through reels is not the best form of usage of my time, but kind of get lonely as well. I don't know, just being a mom. Like, I'm pretty young. I got pregnant at 23. I'm 25 now. And like, you know, there's people that do have babies like at this age, like for sure, often. But I never thought I was gonna have babies till I was like in my 30s. And you know, I'm really glad that it happened this way. Like honestly, like I'm so happy because I love being a young mum, but it is really hard at times because none of my friends have any kids. Like only one of my friends is married, but none of them have kids. So it's kind of hard to find people that I relate to. And even like my friends now, they just don't understand like the responsibility that comes with being a parent. And you really can't like understand it until you become one. So like I don't blame them at all, because it was a big slap in the face. I knew it was coming, but slap in the face still hurts when it comes, you know. So yeah, I think like that's part of the reason I'm trying to like vlog more, because I feel like it's a really good kind of venting session, honestly. Like I just get it out. I feel like I don't talk about the things that go on in my mind a lot of the time, because I'm just here with Athena and watching baby shows, and you know, I don't really get that much time with like friends and stuff, which kind of sounds sad, but like I am happy like 89% of the time. I have my days and stuff, of course, but for the most part, I feel very fulfilled in being a mom, and it gives like the most fulfilled I've ever felt doing anything. I mean, just seeing her grow and smile and everything, really, it moves you in a different way. So it's really exciting. But you know, when Ryan gets off work, I don't want to be like chatting about all this random stuff that's in my head. I don't really feel the need to, but it's kind of nice to just vent it out. Okay guys, I'm at like 500 grams. This is just so much freaking icing sugar. Like, there's got to be an easier way to do this. Please comment below if you are a baker, and I guess it would start by getting a bigger sieve. Okay, done with the sugar. Look at that. So much sugar. Gonna be delicious. I'm gonna start by making the icing. I am going to add the butter and the cream cheese to my mixing bowl, and I'm gonna combine it together until it is smooth. For this icing, it also has some freeze-dried strawberries instead of fresh strawberries or frozen strawberries, because we don't want the icing sugar to be too runny. We need it to hold up. So also, I didn't make this recipe up, if you're thinking, whoa, how's she done this? No way. I googled it, YouTubed it. YouTube, you can learn anything on YouTube nowadays. And it is by some lady on Life Love Sugar or something like that. Really appreciate your expertise. start adding the powdered sugar in gradually. I'm gonna use a spoon because last time I poured this in, it just went everywhere. So started on a low speed and gradually build it up, get it all mixed. Okay, I've added the sugar and now I'm going to add these freeze-dried strawberries that I put in the food processor. Alright guys, somewhere along the way I cut myself. No idea how I did it, but this is my solution. This is where the stress kind of freaks, you know, sets in. I'm nervous. I'm really, really freaking nervous. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm gonna start by doing the middle and then doing the outside. See how it goes. So I am back from training. My camera died earlier, so I wasn't able to get my whole crumb coating shebang, but it is crumb coated. It was an ordeal, a bit stressful, but I'm about to get it out again and put another layer on, try and make it smooth, praying that it works out. Athena is up and she is just here with me right here. Say hi, Athena. I like to give her Cheerios to keep her occupied. She likes them and gives me my hands. Let me go get that cake. So here is the crumb coated cake. Could have done 3 tiers, but we'll just stick with 2. I'm gonna put a new layer, block out these areas, and then put it back in and then decorate. So I'm not gonna lie, I am quite proud of that. I mean, it's not perfect, but I'm gonna add some roses on top, some icing roses and little stars, and then I want to put real strawberries to decorate. And that I'm nervous about, but so far everything's going pretty smoothly. I'm gonna probably touch it up a little bit and then put it in the fridge to chill again, and then I'll do my roses, and I hope that I have enough icing. Alright guys, I'm sorry, but I forgot to film like me decorating it, but here it is. I'm actually kind of proud. I just have to top it with strawberries, but don't judge, I'm not a baker, I'm just a mom trying to make a birthday cake for my baby. So here it is. I'm sure there's a million things wrong with it, but I'm choosing to focus on what's right with it, and I think it's really pretty. I think it's really, really pretty, and I'm very proud of myself here. Yes, I love the gold glitter. Literally add it to everything. Very girly. I think Athena will like it, and hopefully the guests. But anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning into this vlog. If you lasted this long, props to you, honestly, and thank you, because it means a lot to me. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great weekend and start the week fresh.